Hi everybody, Kenny B here. We're adding something to the mix here over at headquarters. We're going to be doing movie and TV show reviews of a zombie-related nature. I'm going to give you information on how good it is overall, and also how relevant the information is to actually surviving a zombie apocalypse. We're going to start off with Episode 8, Season 2, Walking Dead. Yes, that's right. Walking Dead is back, doing well. Overall, I give the series 3.5 katanas out of 5. But that's only because some of the information given is not going to help you in a zombie apocalypse. I covered this already in one of the episodes of How to Survive, talking about Daryl and his crossbow. Now, we're going to, like I said, talk about Episode 8. Episode 8 picks off, obviously, where Episode 7 left off. Shane had opened up the barn full of zombies. They gunned them down. And now, at the start of Episode 8, you find out they really aren't doing a good job of killing these things. Because obviously the mother zombie attacks the girl. She manages to live because swift move on T-Dog's part. And now they have a bunch of dead zombies, including the little girl they've been looking for the past 5 episodes. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of other things going on now. You got the survivors looking to Shane for a leadership role. Shane is actually not somebody you want to be with in a zombie apocalypse. If you have a friend that's like Shane, do your best to get rid of him before this all starts. Tell me, you got do your hair or something, just get the hell away from him. You don't want him around. Sure, he's good with a gun, but in an actual situation, he's going to shoot you in the leg and leave you for dead. And if you have a girl he wants, he might put a bullet in you when you're not looking. So Rick's got to think about that. Well, he doesn't know about that part. But he should be able to feel the overall jealousy Shane has about him and Lori. So far, the only person that seems to know Shane for what he is Dale. Now, Dale's kind of a panty waist, oh, let's all get along. Now, but at least he has a kind of character sense of what Shane was really all about. He's trying to tell everybody else, nobody else wants to listen. The blonde chick doesn't want to listen because she's attracted to Shane. Laura is obviously attracted to Shane because she's knocked up with his kid, probably. And like I said, poor Dale's just spinning his wheels and hoping somebody will finally listen to what he's trying to say. So, like I said, moral of the story is with that one, Shane, bad person to be around during the zombie apocalypse. Which leads us to the next part. Glenn's little love interest, hoping he doesn't run away and move on with the rest of the group when they decide to leave the farm of fun and death. That, it's cool and all. They're trying to put a love story in there, so when me and my girlfriend are watching it, she has something she can watch and relate to, but I don't know really how I feel about that part. Other than find out that Glenn's a virgin. He hasn't even seen vagina before. Of course, now another person they're going to have to look out for is Mommy, because she's going to snap and do something stupid probably and endanger the rest of the group. And another person they got to keep an eye out on is Daryl. Daryl's going through like a Vietnam veteran flashback. Walking around with a necklace of Walker ears. He's carving punji sticks. Daryl's going to need a little help. And unfortunately, I think, he's kind of set off by the fact that went through all the trouble of trying to find that little girl. And she was in a barn being kept in there like a pet because she was a walker. I can see why he's a little upset about that. But it's going to be interesting to see where Daryl goes in the next few episodes. Seems to be a little bit more cynical, reverting back to being a loner. Can you really blame him with some of these people he's dealing with? Then you have Lori. Lori's a retard, folks. She's pregnant, so she's going to go off looking for her husband and Glenn, who are going looking for now a drunk. Lori goes driving through the back country at a good speed, no seatbelt, and looking at a map instead of looking on the road. I mean, if you're going to, you're going to look at a map while you're driving, at least slow down a little bit. Don't have your window rolled down. Zombies. They reach, they pull you out. Especially if you don't have a seatbelt on, you're dead. You know, she could be driving around at like 10 miles an hour, looking at the map. Speed up a little bit. Slow down, look at the map again. Speed up, slow down. Think about how you're moving. Or even just pull over for a minute. Get your bearings. Then go. There's so many things that will be wandering around out there that you can hit, or things being left on the road that you can hit, that she was just fucking absolutely mind-bogglingly retarded doing that. Then you have Rick and Glenn going to try to get Herschel and bring him back. Because Glenn and Rick promised they'd bring him back. Now, if you think about it, that's a noble idea. Herschel did do a lot to help you. But at the same time, you're going into town, there's going to be lots of zombies everywhere. I'll get to that point next. Now, there's something you got to think about. They were just kind of like, oh, well, let's go, and they're having a casual conversation about sex in a vehicle. Then they get to the bar. They find Herschel. Herschel's had an epiphany that Rick was right all along. They're not going to come back from being walkers and turn into productive human beings again. That pets you need to fucking pay close attention to there. They're zombies. They'll be zombies, and they'll try to eat you. But once again, I digress. So Herschel has this big epiphany. Zombies aren't people. They're actually cold-blooded, mindless killing machines. Congratulations, Herschel. You woke up to what the real world's like. Then, after they have this little epiphany and Herschel seems to be coming around, getting ready to leave, two guys from Philly show up. Now, it's good to see Rick put on his big boy pants for this entire part of the episode. Now, you get a sense of the two guys are up to no good. They keep giving each other eye contact and trying to anticipate what they're going to do. Glenn is kind of out to lunch on that one, just like looking kind of confused. You think if he lived in Atlanta, he would have a little sense of what people are like and know a little better. Obviously he didn't. At least Rick, like I said, put his big boy pants on. His mind's clicking. He's a law enforcement officer. He's trained to read people's body language and speech patterns a little bit. He knew what they were up to. Which now that Rick killed both of them leads us to what's going to happen in episode 9. Episode 9 now, the rest of the gang is going to show up. Which is going to put these guys in a real predicament. Because we have learned from previous episodes, gunfire attracts walkers. So now you're going to have a three-way battle. It's going to be loads of fun to watch. Now, in terms of the zombie survival, realism, and all that, this episode, I give about a 4 overall. It's got problems. Once again, it's got problems. They went to, when Shane and Otis went to the school, zombies everywhere. You can swing a dead cat, you'll hit about 5 zombies easy. They pull into this town, there's none. It's like, wow. Where are all the zombies? Now, this could be a budgeting problem in the show. Hard to say. Because, after all, when Glenn went into town, they got attacked by a zombie in a pharmacy. You'd think there'd be at least 1 or 2 roaming around inside the bar. Because they decided to get drunk to settle down, kill off the pain of what's going on. But instead, the bar looks perfectly untouched. Nobody tried looting it. Nobody tried like grabbing all the bottles and running. Nobody broke any of the windows, knocked chairs over or anything. It just looked like it was closed from the night before. So that was a big problem I had with the episode right there. That and Lori flipping in the car insanely, but as I already said, she's a retard. But the important lesson from this, the reason why I give it 4 out of 5 katanas, is that during the zombie apocalypse, you can't trust everyone. Keep them at arm's distance until you're sure after time that they'd be trusted. If not, boom, you gotta shoot them because you can't trust them. Because everybody is going to be out for themselves in a lot of cases. Well, I said, you might have a core group of friends that you can trust. That's good. Stick with them. Strangers, it's like you're a kid. Stranger danger. Work with the strangers a little bit. Make them prove themselves that you can trust them. If not, you're going to have to keep that pistol handy because you don't know when you're going to need it. And unfortunately, when a zombie apocalypse happens, it's not just going to be zombies that are a threat. People are going to be too. And that's the lesson we take from episode 8. That sometimes people are the real monsters. Shane, maybe Daryl, and definitely those 2 fucktards from Philly. That being said, this is Kenny B, signing out. Take care.